All right. Hello. Welcome. My name is Lynn. I'm a tarot card reader. Gonna jump into a collective reading really quick. I'm a little late than I usually am. Hopefully, you know, we get those to come on. What was that about? So I did the title for the reading and I got the Chariot and the Ace of Pentacles, which I thought was interesting. Put that in the title though. And so personal readings are available during the reading. They're $25. Hey Alice. You can just send the payment to the payment information in the bio or in the description. Um, the website is also linked. Thank you for the likes. Make sure you like the live also. The website is linked in the description and in the bio if you wanted to check out any services or products that you need. We have cord cuttings, spiritual baths, gree bags, Florida water, all types of stuff. And your personal readings are available there as well. The Patreon, I have new information up on the Patreon, new readings. I got a new subscription. Thank you for the person that did subscribe and those that the non-paid members as well. So we're getting up there. Thank you so much for your support. Yeah, but I have a collective reading and the air signs are up there now on the Patreon. Subscriptions are $10 and it comes with a monthly reading for free for subscribers. And yeah, so make sure you check out the Patreon. That is not linked in the TikTok, but you could just search my name. I'll come up, or you subscribe to my YouTube. Um, Hello, welcome. Hey, Adapt. And thank you for the like, YouTube. On the YouTube, everything is linked on the page and in the description of the videos. So make sure you subscribe to my YouTube as well. So if you have any questions are available also. You can ask your questions and send any payment denomination you'd like, whatever you're comfortable with, for clarity on questions. The payment information is in the description as well as in the page. The same thing for the reading. This is a collective. Please take what resonates and leave what does not. Make sure you like the live as you enter, if you're into it. So we got forward movement and the Ace of Pentacles. So there is a new opportunity or new beginnings, maybe in business. Hello, welcome. And just momentum, forward movement, things moving forward. So that's good. Let's see what that's about. I wanted to do this one and I wanted to do this. I was about to do something else too. Thank you for the likes. Thank you so much for the likes. Make sure you like the live. I've been thinking about these. Thank you so much for the love. I really appreciate that. It really helps. We need to get some shares too. Get the live circulated so that more people can see it. Those that need to see the message. I hope everybody's been well. Oh, we didn't roll the dice. Let's roll the dice. Have a nice big flame. That's nice. I haven't been on. I didn't come on yesterday. I wasn't going to come on today. I've been working out at home and I've been really working out to exhaustion. And I'm just tired. But I figured I'm on a pretty good roll so far. And I could still study after this. So why not? We're on spring break, so the schedule isn't as tight. I think that's good. Let's roll the dice really quick. Tell me how you've been. Thank you for the likes, YouTube. Make sure you like the live. Those that have liked, commented, leave me some comments. Tell me how you've been. Tell me who's on. What's your signs? What's your issue if you have one? What are you happy for? What do we ask these kids? What does my daughter tell me? Oh, what was the best part of the day? What are we on, Tuesday? What's today, Tuesday? I've been saying that all day. Some shit just lives rent free in your head, you know? Oh, I'm good, thank you. Thanks for asking. You're an Aquarius? Oh, me too. Look at that. Thanks for sharing. Oh, nice. Look at that. I was watching something. I saw, oh, thank you so much. That's so sweet of you. Hi. Hi. I was watching something and it was, what was it? Oh, it was like a podcast type of thing. Pisces, okay. It was a podcast talking about how women, or a show, a pilot for a show, I'm not sure, one or the other. I could have been watching HBO, and it was talking about women who, they were giving examples of women who have been single in, the public eye, but very, very successful and happy. And they were talking about Tracy Ellis Ross. They gave other examples too, but there's like a stigma of like being single and being unhappy, which is not necessarily true all the time. So that just made me think of that when you said you were single and enjoying life. So that's good. I mean, whatever place you're in, I hope that you're enjoying it. Single situation, I don't know. Hopefully, it's not a situation. Relationship, hopefully, it's a happy, balanced relationship. Oh, thank you for the likes. I love 3 for 3. I love nice. I love things that are balanced. Let's get into it. Oh, let's roll these right quick. What are the planets? Oh, we got, I knew it. Masculine and feminine. Venus and Mars. And we got, is that North Node? I think it is, guys. Is that North Node? If it is, oh man, am I going to be very, very happy. What is that? No, no problem. So, I had it open. What happened to it? Oh my god, this is so annoying. How does this happen? I just wonder. Oh, there it is. That's what I thought. Nope. This is South Node. That's disappointing. But I mean, let's see what we talking about here. Again, this is the second time that came out. One of y'all or both of y'all, somebody, this is the South Node. Something is pointing towards the South Node. No other way to slice it. I don't want to talk about relationships. Let's talk about how to become successful after healing. Well, we could definitely talk about that. That's definitely a great topic for this area, but it is also an area for relationships. Not necessarily relationships, but love, even love of self, but very lovey place. So I hope that's okay. It doesn't necessarily have to be a relationship, but definitely something about love. Well, there's masculine and feminine. Could be masculine and feminine energy, but there's South Node here. Let's see what the signs are. Gemini twice. Ooh, Gemini, Gemini. Maybe we got twins. And then we have Capricorn. Is it Capricorn? All right, what are the numbers? What are the synchronicities? Sounds good. 5, 7, and 8. Almost divine timing. I mean, 7 and 8. But 5 is creativity, romance, children. I mean, I tried to warn you. 8, transformation, shared resources, intimacy, taxes, death, and deep change. I ain't never seen death before this whole time. Never seen that before. Well, well, well. Shared resources, so an extreme deep change, death and transformation. That's what it's giving me. And 7, I've never seen the 8th house described that way. This must be one of the windows I opened and it searched a different way. We have the 7th house, committed partnerships, marriage. So again, businesses, business partners. Wow. What was the other one? 5. Romance, children, hobbies, creativity. So creations, your hobbies, or maybe a romantic energy. Marriage, partnership for sure with 7. And 8, death and transformation. And like a deep change or shared resources, intimacy in some sort of way. So this is going to be interesting. All right, Holy Spirit, what's the message for the collective? Look at the past energy, please, and part of time. Solitude and positive move forward. So maybe this is past energy, something happened already. In solitude, moving positively forward. Maybe you're doing this in solitude, using solitude to move forward, focusing on positive move forward while in solitude. I don't know. That's 8 and 9. Lots of 8s. 7, 8, 9. There we go. Divine timing, just like I was saying. I don't know about everybody else, but I seem to do really, really good. Some people do really good by themselves. They just do. You know what I'm saying? Like, they just... I find that when I work out with other people, or not that, when I work out at the gym, when I work at home, I don't work out as hard as I do at the gym. No, or vice versa. I work out harder at home than when I'm at the gym. When I'm completely alone. A lot harder. I don't know why that is. I don't know if maybe I can go all the way to failure and I know that I'm in a safe place. I don't have to go anywhere. I don't have to get in the car, drive home. So I push it really, really far and I don't really do that at the gym. I do too. I do better by myself. Sometimes I can get annoyed with other people. Like I like maybe to be around them, but in like close settings where you have to interact. I guess too because I'm so used to being by myself that after the time has expired that I've allotted to be around people, I can become annoyed. So somebody is moving forward in solitude. I don't know. I just went on and on and on and on about that shit. Play about the present energy. Oh, something flipped. Disruption. It didn't fall out though. I'm not taking it. Presently, there's some sort of disruption. I heard that in another reading, but I'm not that worried about it because it's not affecting people in my collective. See, accelerated motion. And the way that got stuck on my hand, it's like somebody's trying to disrupt this. Something could be moving fast. 8 again. Do you see that shit? 8 on the dice, 8 on this card, 8 on this card. I'm not making it up. And then 9. Confirmation. I don't know if you heard that. But I just read to you what the 8th house is. And I know the 8th number is, I know that's like finance, isn't it? In numerology? What's with the 8s, yo? Power, material success. That's what I'm saying. Financial abundance and karmic balance. Reaping what you sow. Often called the great karmic equalizer. 8 connects to spiritual. Oh, my daughter has that sign up too. The infinity symbol. 8 connects to spiritual and material words. So as above, so below. You know what I'm saying? Representing ambition, efficiency, authority, and ruled by Saturn. That's very interesting. Don't you guys think? I think. Okay, so what's the future energy then? Please, one card. Right? Oh. Solar plexus. So it's a lot of ambition. Just like this thing was just saying. Didn't that thing just say that? 8 connects the spiritual world, representing ambition. Solar plexus. And synchronizing here. Recognition and reward. Number 3. What's the advice? One card, please. I say one card. You want to need 3 cards. Heart. Okay. Heartbreak and loss, wisdom, and suffering and silence. So I feel like the only way that you can gain wisdom is to go through things, which is what this is saying here. Thank you for the gift. I missed it, but thank you. Oh, I see you. Hi. um, yeah, there was some suffering, heartbreak, and loss, and you've gained wisdom from this. You could have done this in silence because it's already solitude here. So somebody's, they be by themselves a lot. I do too. Well, you're gaining some sort of wisdom from this heartbreak or heartache, rather. I don't know why I said heartbreak because that's not what I meant. But I only want one card. Let me see if I got one card. Oh. You see what I'm saying? Obstacles and challenges. You all the time? Why now? Not then. I don't know what you mean by that. Oh, thank you so much. Everybody always says that. Thank you. I appreciate that. Obstacles and challenges came out. This is on the advice. I don't know. You're a Cancer? Hello, Cancer. Tell me about these obstacles. My goodness. Hope. Okay. I like it. So someone is still very hopeful through obstacle. Oh, this is the advice. To be hopeful. A water sign? I'm an air sign. To be hopeful through obstacles and challenges. That's the advice. Or you are already. Tell me about this past energy here with the solitude and positive move forward. Triumph. Look at that. So this is something you either did already or you've done. Being in solitude is moving you, focusing on positive move forward. But this is working. Look, triumph. You're being triumphant over this or whatever it is that you were doing in solitude. That's really good. Tell me about the present energy here. Love begins. So the acceleration in the middle would have to do with love. Maybe something that you love or someone. Future. Okay. Ooh. Okay. So I don't know. They say when, new relationships start, like really good ones, you have a baby, like really big transformative things happen in your life, it could be prosperous for you because that's really a lot of positive energy. So prosperity begins, solar plexus. So whatever energy, burst of energy, look at all this yellow. After accelerated motion and love beginning in the present energy, this is the present energy. Hi, for your questions, you just have to send a donation to the payment information in the bio, okay? And I can answer your question. All right? I hope that helps. But yeah, prosperity begins, which is wonderful to see in the future energy. Look, victory and success. I like it. Anyone more in the past energy here for the turn, please? Come here. What's this? Fertility. So I think from this is basically saying from this you're creating something or you're laying down. The ground is fertile for you to create something, and that was the past energy after triumphing over something. So imagine like either breaking something down or creating something new after going through something. Think about the land or the dirt. When you plow something, don't you like tear it up so that you could put the seeds? That's what I'm seeing. Tell me about the present energy with love beginning. Sacral chakra, which is a great one to get right here after love beginning, because that's like creativity, creations, a little bit of motivation, but more so like your sacred. It's a sacral chakra. It's your sacred energy. A lot of people think that your root chakra is what you're accessing when you are intimate, but it's really your sacral. This is like what comes from your solar plexus. You use the energy to create something, and you come to this level to create, to actually be creative, to create children, to just output in life. Your sacral, some ways, in more beautiful ways than others. So there's definitely a creation happening from this union, and it's at an accelerated rate or something like that. What's the future? Oh my goodness, I'm about to get out of here. Prosperity begins and then harmony. This is a great reading for somebody. Confirmation. So it looks like somebody sat and did the work, healed, and they were triumphant and were able to move over to like positive energy, positive forward movement. They're fertile. Well, they were. They could still be. Look, this looks like a peacock in the back. Or a tree of life. Tree bears fruit. Heart space with the green. The third eye. It's confirmation. That's like high priestess energy. Or maybe you can see. Maybe somebody else can see. Maybe that's what you did in solitude. Open up your third eye. You were very triumphant while you did that. It looks like somebody healed. Like you didn't get out of your previous situation, whether it was a relationship, a job, a a negative situation with family, whatever it was. You sat in it in solitude and moved. Whatever you did moved you forward positively, and you were triumphant. Triumphant enough to lay down fertile ground to create something new. And something new did come, and quickly. Or it is right now in the present energy. And it's love, whether the love of something or someone. And it's creating something. It's really activating, and you're utilizing your sacral chakra. Either you or the other person or both of you. And future energy is motivation, solar plexus, and prosperity. So whatever it is that you do create is going to be prosperous and harmonious. It's beautiful. What more can I say? Oh wow, would you look at that? That's wonderful. That's what's up, yo. This is a great reading. Give me one for the advice. Emotional withdrawal. That's more solitude though. Oh, this is during rest and rejuvenate. This is what somebody does during disturbances. This is why they're so triumphant. Obstacle and challenges, they're hopeful, they rest, and they withdraw, meditate, go within. This is why this is the advice. Or you could ask how somebody is doing. I'm getting someone does this. Look at how they're sitting all the time. Or this is how their energy is, their spirit is, if you don't actually meditate. Because there's a lot of ways to do this where you're not actually sitting in this position per se. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting somebody does this, and others are like, how? This is how. Advice. Like this is their advice to you. They're hopeful. They rest. They go within when obstacles and challenges come. You know what I'm saying? Hey, can you ask the cards for a number between 1 and 10? I need to know how many birds to keep. If you would like me to ask the cards something specific, you have to send a donation to the payment information in my bio. Okay? Yeah, adapt. I like that. Oh, well. Go ahead now. I know that's right. I told you your answers. Please take what resonates. I have to say that with a disclaimer. This is a collective reading, so if you did, want confirmation and you felt compelled to get that, don't ignore that feeling. So please take what resonates. It's a collective reading, all right? But I'm glad that you feel so good about it. I like that. Okay, I think I'm gonna get up out of this and go into tarot. Patience and planning. This could take some time. This fertility. The light. Suffering in silence. Some more. This could have been what you were building in silence, in solitude, because there's so much solitude here. Look at this. Yeah, that's fine. Look. Look at this. Somebody's, but I don't get it in like a negative way at all. I get it in a positive way. I get it like a spiritual guru sort of kind of way. You feel me? The light, suffering in silence. So I feel like this is what you were. Maybe you were building up your energy again, storing things back up, recharging yourself, like through whatever it was that you had to heal through. Doing that by yourself. Could describe it as suffering in silence. Having to heal yourself in silence, alone. But that action built up. That's like, okay, how can I explain this? You get a broken heart, and okay, in the beginning, you hang out with friends and you get drunk for a couple nights. And then imagine two split screens, because that's what I'm seeing right now. They both start off doing the same thing. Maybe they went out for the first couple nights, enjoyed themselves, really like vented out those emotions and, enjoyed all types of things to, block the pain, whatever. Right? One person continues on and doesn't really get off this train for months at a time, while the other pivots earlier in the game and begins reading books, focusing their attention on healing, working out, eating clean. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of 6 to 7 months, or let's say the end of the year, right? You transmute that. The energy and output that that person is going to have isn't going to look the same like this person's. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm looking at. Although you may have done that, it couldn't have been easy to be able to transmute that pain and go that way instead of to just continue the same cycle over and over again and not really facing the issues. This is the suffering in silence part. But you can't really do that with anyone else. That's just something you have to do on your own. This is what creates the light, like a star. The description, I've never seen a star being born. I mean, I'm not in space. I'd like to. But if you read what it, describes a star does or is like as it's being born, it's quite, it's quite active, maybe even violent. So that's what I'm getting off that. And one more for the present energy. It's a great reading though. So I think I'm gonna close it out right here. This is the truth. Whatever it is that you love, or whatever it is that, whatever thing or person or whatever it is that you love, this what I'm saying here. This is the truth. This is a real thing. This is true. This is truth. So you can trust whatever this is right here. This is truth. Wow. Somebody was very, very calculated too. Patience and planning twice. I'm seeing that. Yeah. Somebody faced their shadow. Well, that's what you're presently doing right now. One of you. Having to face your shadow. Or using your shadow. Doesn't have to be a thing where you actively work, you know, to calm this thing down. Maybe you use it. Look at how they're both using. They're holding that staff there. So somebody's been able to master it. Like this, they're not like both swirling around, doing one thing, the other doing the other. We're focused here on the same objective. You know what I'm saying? That takes some level of mastery. So you're not working against yourself. You know? Like facing yourself. Material harvest. This is a great reading. I'm sorry. I keep looking and pulling. There's a lot of other things in this deck. But somebody did the work though. It may not be tangible, but whatever this is your material harvest. Yes, you do have to have balance. One more in this returns in there. Rejoice and then heartache and loss. What do you mean? Trapped in fear. Stand your ground. Okay, so this is future energy, things to protect yourself from, I feel like. That could really give you heartache and loss. Look at this, because it feels like escapism. I don't know how else to say this. Like someone experiencing heartache and loss, then subduing the heartache and loss through excessive rejoicing and celebration, because they're trapped in that cycle for not wanting to face whatever it is, that trauma, and essentially that is fear. See what I'm saying? Heartache and loss, rejoice and celebration, trapped in fear. How can you have heartache and loss and rejoice? If your heart is breaking and you're doing this, you are disguising this. And this is what you need to protect yourself from. When it comes to the future energy, somebody is in harmony right now. Oh, that's the advice. So what happens when obstacles come? Is advice. You get it? Because then that's when you let in the bad traits. You open the door to demonic activity because you're not facing. You're just trying to subdue your heartache and loss, whatever is bringing you discomfort. This is why the advice is through obstacles to stay hopeful, go within, withdraw in a healthy way with balance, rest, and rejuvenate. I mean, it's okay to rest. Some of us are very, very guilty when it comes to rest. Like, I feel like resting is like a sin for an adult. Some adults, I know I'm one of them. I have to like talk myself into it. Like, this is okay. Just going, like there's a constant urgency is not normal. Yeah, don't go back to old patterns. I like that too. Let's do some tarot and then we can get some advice. Again with the shadow.